everybody. Welcome to the Fantastical Fan Favorite.
Round Rumble.
Our contestants today come from Marvel and DC. On Marvel's side, we have Psylocke, who is a powerful telepath. She's an energy manipulator. She has superhuman speed, strength, stamina, you name it, she's got it. And on the other side, the Princess of Evil herself is Raven, who's really not that evil, and because of her compassion, it makes her way stronger. She's also a telepath. She's also an empath. She can fly. She's a sorceress in a sense. Like she can manipulate magic and use it against you. So AP, what do you think so far?
Well, I guess I want to ask some questions to find some information out. Like, what are some of both of their strengths, would you say?
Okay, well, let's start off with Psylocke. Psylocke has a unique strength, not just as she has all these mutant powers that I've just listed, but she also has the mind and the strategic value of an assassin. She's quite silent. She has beaten some of the greatest assassins, you know, like
I was going to say, who are some?
she's beaten Elektra, and she's also beaten Magneto one-on-one, which says a lot about her. And she let Magneto live, you know.
Would you say, like, when in fights where she's won, is there a common factor for her winning? Is it like a certain move? Is it a certain power?
I figure she's the type of mutant that has a lot of cushion room. So if her energy beams aren't working, then she relies strictly on her skill. When her skill's not working, she'll go to projectiles, and when that's not working, she goes to her telepathy.
So she's more like.
She's a versatile character. Yeah, she really has a. If she was an MMA fighter, she'd have a lot of things in her arsenal to use, and I feel like that telepath power that she has, it's subpar of the level of Jean Grey. She's competing with her in most of the old comics and stuff, you know. So I think she's somewhat of one of the most dangerous characters in the MCU. She really is, and she really her as a youngster, I really enjoyed watching her in the X-Men series.
What are some of her weaknesses?
She tends to have she has weaknesses for not just for mutant lives. You seem to think that when you first meet her because she is rough around the edges, but she cares about all life. So being like any good guy, you know, when you put a life at stake, they usually rise to the occasion. But she's like Deadpool in that sense. Sometimes she won't.
Like in her losses, what are some of her?
It's basically she's a woman. I think she bites off a lot more than she can chew, and she really thrives alone. So if she had a team, she doesn't really work well because she has to worry about them now. So I mean, but not to say she doesn't do well though.
I see what you're saying now, but that would be her weakness.
Yeah.
Everyone has to have some weakness.
Yeah, and on the other side we have Raven.
Yes.
And one of Raven's serious feats, like her birthright alone. She is the daughter of Trigon, who created evil. She's also taken on her father and beaten him, kind of like how Doctor Strange beat Dormammu, banished him from this earth and everything. So that alone is a super notable thing. And she's an empath, so being born an empath, she wasn't exactly like her father. She didn't have a thirst for chaos and death. It was more like easing pain of others to ease her own, because she can feel everybody's pain and everybody, so when she feels it, you know, she tends to do something about it, or she tends to leave people alone. More likely leave people alone. She doesn't want to deal with it. The carrying everybody's social burden is something she's above. She feels, you know. So that's why you get this little this snarky attitude, but it's just she knows who she is, kind of like someone I know. They understand that people usually just come to them with their problems, even if they don't really realize they're doing it. And in Teen Titans versus the Justice League, you kind of see that. She doesn't really care about Damian at first. She kind of just they kind of walk by each other in a sense, and she can feel his anger and he's scared and he's lost and all this other stuff. So, and she feels that, and she does her best to deal with it, you know. And I think that's pretty cool about her. And I think compassion for a character goes a long way. She has a thing for life. She wants to preserve it in any way she can. A weakness of hers is that some of her powers have been known to backlash on her. You know what I mean? She tried to do something similar to a penance stare. That's what Ghost Rider has. But she did something similar to a penance stare to the Joker, trying to reveal to him all the bad things he's ever done. And all it did was make him really enjoy himself while she was really scared, because it was in a dark world and he had more control of his own mind. And this is just a human who's able to do that.
Can I ask, how do you see it playing out?
I see whoever's going to be more ruthless in the act. Not so much like...
Well, I guess that's my problem, is because they're both so empathetic.
Yes.
That I feel like they would be empathetic towards one another at some point.
I even think like Psylocke would even consider Raven a mutant or think of her as such.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I think like... I feel like Psylocke's that kind of person though, like if you push her to a point where she has to dismantle you, not so much kill you, but if she has to dismantle you in a more violent nature, she will do it. She did it to Magneto. She almost killed him, but she let him live.
If she has reason, she will.
Yeah, and she'll let you die. She doesn't have to save you either. But I think she'll go that extra mile, and Raven, I don't think she will.
Why do you think that?
Because she's like what Psylocke isn't by nature is an empath, and Raven is.
Oh.
Raven is born that way, you know. She didn't develop it. You know, like I said, she's born feeling everybody's energy, so she either tries to stay away from it or fix it, because Damian was living with them, so I feel like she had to fix it immediately.
Yeah,
but
she knew that he wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, and if it was something like if it's a bunch of people coming at her, she just kind of like floats away, like leave me alone, and like walks away, you know. So I feel like her being more empathetic and unwilling to go that extra mile, you know,
would put her at a disadvantage in the fight.
Yeah. I'm not saying that she does. I'm not saying Raven doesn't go far in her fights, in which she.
Or it doesn't even sound like you're saying that she's not as powerful as Psylocke. It just sounds like.
Yeah, she definitely is, if not more so. It's just that Psylocke is willing to do more, go through more, and Psylocke has gone through. She has such a tremendous pain tolerance. It's an incredible pain tolerance. So I think that's the ultimate edge too. Like it makes her go the extra mile because she can take it.
I feel like too, it sounds like what you're saying is that in this case, Raven's empathy would be her downfall.
Yes, I think so too. I also think that Psylocke using her mind control powers, like I said, it's just a part of Jean Grey's. So it would be like, you know, her going up against Raven and being in her mind a little bit. There'd be a little bit of a chess match there too. And
that would be fun for them though.
Yes. And I think Psylocke is, at the same time while they're doing it, like I think like Raven's going to be thinking, because that's where most of her power is. It's in her sorcery. So she's going to be stuck here, while Psylocke is definitely better at hand to hand. So if she pushes that issue, it's going to be kind of like, oh, I'm stabbed. And at the same time, like, just I need to travel to another dimension, you know? And I think, though, at the same time, Raven has a better chance at escaping.
I see.
So she can escape and even, you know, get the drop on Psylocke. So, I mean, right now, it's really hard to say for me.
I know who I think would win.
Who do you think would win?
I think it would be Psylocke.
Psylocke, yeah. You know what? I would lean more towards Psylocke as well, just because, like I said, like she's willing to go further than Raven will go.
I see, yeah.
Like even if it meant killing her, like if Raven didn't stop and kept going, she would put an energy beam right through her throat if she had to. So, and I've seen Psylocke take down people way more powerful than Raven, like Magneto. So, Psylocke, winner. If you guys have any information to the contrary, please let us know. We'll apply it to this, and we'll see who the outcome winner would be, and we will change it. So, you know, bear with us, guys. You know, keep in contact with us. Give us a subscription. Follow us, like us, love us, everything.
Also, thank you for bearing with us while we transition into this new style of presenting ourselves to you guys.
Yes.
And also look out for home gallery bike rides. We're going to start doing regular home gallery night rides. But we'll let you guys know about that soon.
Yes, please follow us on Home Gallery Presents as well. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. And please give us your information. Keep in contact with us. We really want to get to know our fans a lot better. So thank you guys again. Peace.